With nearly 300 career wins with the World of Outlaws and over a dozen victories in a late model, Fargo's Donny Schatz has proven time and again that he's one of the best dirt track drivers ever. But next month, an exciting new challenge awaits the veteran wheelman at a track where success and Schatz go hand in hand. Midco SN's Shawn has more on that, as well as Donny's personal pursuit of history in this week's Inside Track.
All right, here with the 10-time World of Outlaws champion Donny Schatz at his shop here in West Fargo, and certainly we want to get into talking about sprint cars. We want to get into talking about returning back and some of the exciting things you got going on this summer. But let's start off with the big one, big announcement coming up for you, going to Knoxville, getting a chance to participate in the Camping World Truck Series race with NASCAR. Your first opportunity to do this with David Gilliland Racing, some sponsors from TSR coming on board, Little Giant coming on board. Obviously, it's got to be a huge thrill for you in your career to get this opportunity, Don.
It's been very tough to keep it kind of low-key and quiet for some time. Misha's put all this together and worked extremely hard on it. It's a great opportunity. You know, last year I was asked, would I go race a dirt truck, you know, for NASCAR if given the opportunity, and I said, yeah, I would. And obviously all that got derailed with COVID and all their races getting set aside. So when I heard that the Truck Series was going to Knoxville, I was kind of like, boom, this is it. This is going to be a great opportunity. And being a part of David Gilliland Racing, it's really, if you see David's career from a driver transition into ownership and seeing what he's built and amassed is really quite intriguing. It's really impressive. I don't think NASCAR puts enough emphasis on what he's done as an owner and a driver. I mean, his son has an established career in the sport, and Kevin Harvick drove the truck that I'm going to drive at Knoxville. So he's got some good background and some good knowledge, and looking forward to a great event. But it's been a lot of fun. Obviously, you know, this revolves around being able to bring marketing partners to it, and we're very fortunate at TSR that we make great relationships with the people that are around us. We're going to get that Little Giant brand, part of Miller Manufacturing. They're going to be the primary sponsor on the truck, and we're just glad to be along for the ride.
That comes with, obviously, when you're taking on something like this, there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, too, is getting behind the wheel and trying to figure this whole thing out. It's going to feel a lot different from a sprint car, just like this late model feels different from a sprint car. What's that going to take for you to get used to that?
You know, I think this racing that I do on a daily basis, the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, is probably one of the toughest there is. So I think everything from that is probably my experience in the sprint cars is going to definitely help for that. The trucks aren't going to be a faster type scenario. Everything's going to happen more in slow motion. Not in a bad way. They're just they're a heavier vehicle. They go a lot slower, and they're a lot less power. And you know, I've had communication with quite a few people that are part of it and try to give me some pointers. And you know, they try to say, hey, go get on iRacing and do this. And I don't know if that's going to do me any good, but you know, until you actually get in it and feel it, you don't really know what to expect. But I think that's the unique part of it. For me, is something different. Anytime you can broaden your horizon in motorsports, it's a huge thing. I mean, you look at what Kyle Larson does. Everything he gets in, he's phenomenal in, and it doesn't take him a long time. So I feel like we probably got a little bit of that ability to go do that and cross over, and we'll make the best of it.
Getting back into sprint cars a little bit, Donny, it's kind of hard to believe you're in year 25 of the World of Outlaws. Still trying to work in the motor, the new motor program. I know last summer when you talked about it, that was still something that was a work in progress. Continue this year, but it seems like it's progressed to a point where it's getting close, right?
Yeah, it's definitely been a challenge, a lot more than any of us ever expected. You know, there's a lot of things that we're able to do that we do too good with this motor, with the new Ford FPS 410. It runs too good at certain times. The thing that we're having trouble with is trying to get the consistency throughout the entire feature event. We can get ourselves qualified well, we can get through these heat races well, but when you long runs, the way the car changes with as much power as we have and the way you have to drive it, it really catches us in a bad spot at the end of these features, which is normally where we, in previous years, had the advantage over everyone. We were good at the end of the race and not the beginning of the race. We can start off really good and as we go. So the things that we've had to do to make adjustments to the car, we just can't get as consistent as we want. There's a lot of variables that it's just not super easy to fix on the spot, but Tony's amassed the best people there are. All the guys at Ford Performance, they're working their tails off. They're definitely not ignoring any of the problems, but we just need to get a win right now and get ourselves over that hump and be able to get things going the right way. And I think once we do, it'll be huge for the team and huge for myself.
Anything else new? What else going on with you these days? What else are you doing that's maybe new and different?
I don't know that there's really anything different. Just watch this town grow. It's crazy to see the growth and some of the things going on. This is one of the best places in the country to live. I enjoy living here. When I came here in 2000, it was a no-brainer, and it's just crazy how the people are here, how great it is, and it's a great place to be from, and North Dakota proud.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, it's good to catch up with you. It's good to see you again, and we wish you the best here throughout the rest of this season. You got some exciting things coming up.
Thank you, guys.